So we've taken a look at what a GIS system is in theory. We're going to take a few minutes just to navigate some basics in a GIS system. We've chosen Suffolk County, New York as an example GIS system because it's one of the most robust that we've worked with. And it's also an area that Creative Land Strategies has done a lot of work where we actually got started. So you navigate to the GIS page for Suffolk County. You scroll down and you see the featured applications. Here it gives you the GIS viewer. You log in, agree to everything, and you get a map of Suffolk County, Long Island. And you want to go ahead and do an overlay of all the zoning information. So you get a good idea of where you can and can't go for whatever project it is that you're looking at. So let's say what we know we want to do is multifamily, maybe a mix of commercial and multifamily, and we want that to be close to transportation. So I'm going to go through here and we see, we want to take a look at bus routes, bus stops, and rail stations. Now, if the bus information is too much, we can just remove the bus stops and know that we're on a bus line and everything's fairly close. Now we scroll down to make sure that we're incorporating tax IDs and anything else that you may think as a developer you're interested in. Hey, I want to avoid villages because it's an extra layer of entitlements that you may have to go through. So we want to see where those are. Conservation easements, hey, we want to know that. And parks, of course, we want to know if we have access to parkland nearby. And all this will immediately populate as you turn it on. All right, so this is what it breaks down to look like. We say, Mastic looks like a nice area. And we can get down to the basics here. Property ID. So we know the zoning. We know the owner. We know what it's near. So this is just a basic look at what a GIS can give you. Other jurisdictions may provide as baseline information as down to recent building permit applications. All good information to have. So we can get into even more succinct information. You can just take a look, you scroll through. Every system is a little bit different. Here's something interesting is they have a development inventory. So that's what's going on in Suffolk County, and you can see these are all things you may be interested in. 231 different data sets for you to look at. We look at, hey, we've talked a little bit about transportation, so let's look at what we can do with bicycles. And here we have an entire pedestrian and bike network for Suffolk County, Long Island. And one of the nice things about this particular map is you can see we have areas that are under design, looking for approval. And that's good information to know as you're seeking to do development, is what kind of access we're going to have. So we see the parks, we see the bike trails, we see the train stations, we see all of that information. And all of that is good when you're identifying properties that you may want to utilize in your development quests. So that's just a basic look at what a GIS system can do. Obviously, we could spend days going through any of the GIS systems to identify all the information. So it really is a matter of when you've identified an area that you're looking to develop in, is to get familiar with that area's GIS system.